Yeah, DJI, come on. So have we lost some features and gained? Have we like paid for it by losing some features and what? So it's not giving you that now, the individual cell voltage, which is a bit strange. And I'm sure it gave you battery temperature before as well. Alright guys, PD Tech here with another little video, and we've got another update to the DJI Fly App, and this is version 1.1.6, and it's got that much needed battery indicator upgrade on it. And as you can see, we've got like a little circle now and it's in green, and it's going to have like red segments on it, I guess, when and it's much better, clearer to see, and there's that little red segment look. So I'm guessing when you get down to a certain percent it'll turn red as well, which is going to be really handy. And if we click on it, we've got some more info there. That's really good, so I'm really impressed with that. So basically I've upgraded it just for that, really. Well, it auto upgraded actually. It took a couple of days. The update was available on the Play Store, but I was still on the old 1.1.5, so anyway, it's auto updated. So whenever it does an update like that on the app, always check your settings. So yeah, that's right, because sometimes I've noticed some people saying that these have been reset to default settings. So anything you've changed in the app, always make sure it's as it was when before the update. So I've got returns home there, that's important, that one, your signal lost. So I've heard a few people say it's changed some settings and things. So takeoff permitted. It's quite a warm day today, so I'm going to start recording. Let's just stop that a sec, just check the 1080-60, that'll do. Right, I think we're good to go. We've got good satellites. Yeah, that's better, I like that battery indicator, that's good. Yeah, it's a gorgeous day today. It's going to be really hot this afternoon. I suspect well into the 30s, we're going to get 35 degrees supposedly today. It's a little bit cooler in the morning today though. So, looks okay.
Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Lock that in. Tilt the camera down slightly. I'm always a bit wary whenever there's been any update to the actual drone itself or the app, just to do a little test fly, you know, make sure you're happy with everything. Because I'm sort of my frame of mind is, if it's working, don't mess with it. And sometimes these updates can introduce little bugs or other little things into the mix that you're not sure, you're not aware of until you actually come across them. Yeah, I'm really impressed with that battery indicator. That's perfect. That's much better. Thank you DJI for that. That's what we've been waiting for ages. It was white before, a little square like battery segment. And when you had sort of grey sky at the top with the white on there, it didn't stand out enough for me. Quite often I have to tilt the camera down to see it, especially in bright sunlight when you've got the glare on the screen. So that's brilliant, that's a vast improvement. So I think a lot of these updates were mainly for the Mavic Air 2, gave you some more like gimbal settings and things, which the Mavic Mini already had. So I'm not sure why they were left off the Mavic Air 2. So anyway, we're recording. Everything's dead stable, looking really good. This is my new battery as well, by the way. So that's another thing I'm sort of testing out. It's probably had about 2 or 3 flights on it so far. What I'm going to get next is the charging dock next. so I can just basically so I can charge the batteries outside of the drone, because you're constantly using the drone to charge your batteries, especially when you've got multiple batteries. It's a bit of a pain, and I don't want to be doing that all the time. So I want to charge the batteries outside of the drone. It's obviously much better. So I'll get the dock next, and then I'll get another battery when I've got that. Yeah, it's perfect today. Pretty windless day. We've had some really rough weather through June and July. Unbelievably windy and rainy and stuff. We had much better weather in sort of April and May during the lockdown. So it's good to get a day where it's actually quite nice. Perfect. So where are we? 40 metres high. Still got good line of sight of it. I've noticed a few pilots have put skins on the Mavic Mini, because it is a really small, and against a blue background it's not so bad, but against a greyish background it's a very light grey drone, you see, so it just tends to be a little bit hard to see. Where are we at? 17. I usually put my voiceover on after the flight, but because I can concentrate on the flight then. But I'm not one of these that really talks through while I'm flying. I know a lot of people do, but you get a lot of wind noise on the mic, and I prefer just to do it after. And there's things you probably say during the flight that are a load of rubbish, you know, and then things you think of after that, oh, I wish I'd have said that. So that's why I don't really like. So we'll go over here, let's have a look towards the bridge. Need to get a bit higher actually. Let's get up to about 28. Should be okay. So let's just remember, I'm testing, this is a fairly newish battery. We've got 81%. Yeah, that's good, that. I like the little red segment that's forming in the portion of the circle that the battery that you've used, sort of thing. So you can see, you can visually see, you know, red and green. That's good, that. And it's a lot bigger, much clearer. You can see that now. I've got tons of glare on the screen and I can see it perfectly. And then next to that you've got the flight time left, and quite bold as well, font. So they keep moving, they keep doing these little alterations and moving these things about, but it's all good and it's all positive. Makes a big difference. Thank you DJI again, that's brilliant, that. That's what I've been wanting from more or less day one. So what are we on now? That's a good shot there, isn't it? I'm going to go a bit closer. 29 metres high. Approaching 200 metres out. They're meant to be doing some work on this. I don't know whether they're... It's a bit hard to see with the glare. Can't really see anybody on the bridge. I'm not going to go right over it. I'm just going to go about there. Well, they were at this end. They've been working on this. There's a brick buttress at this end. It must have been in a bit of a state. Yeah, they put all stuff up there, like scaffolding and stuff. They're clearing the undergrowth around that, and they must have been pointing it and just repairing the brickwork, just strengthening it, I think, and putting like some capping stones on top of the brickwork at the edges. Because when you go up there, there's some really proper dodgy fencing up there. So they've got to try and safeten it up, because they're turning this into a cycleway. It's going to be really good. And I think you get on it, at that end is the canal end. Just going to look at that end. So about 300 metres out, we've got good solid signal. going to go this way. Yeah, they were doing some work down at that end as well. Yeah, that's the end they've closed off, because I think that was fairly easily accessible from the canal towpath. And they've just put a gate over it, or locked the gate. There was already a gate there, but I think it was open. So I'll swing this around. Just glitched a bit there, that's a bit odd. Copy there's a tree just sort of in front of me a little bit here. Copy the tips of those branches. So I'm going to head out this way towards the wind turbine. Actually, I'll just follow the road parallel, so I'm not flying over anybody. Go through that gap in the trees there. Where are we? Just want to go up a little bit more, don't we? 32. Still got a good line of sight. We're about 350 metres away. What battery have we got there? Yes, 68. Doing okay. I don't know what to do. I don't want to go too far really. I've got no real plan, no real mission plan today. There's quite a few people about, to be fair, a few cyclists, and we're out of lockdown now, more or less. It's a metre social distancing now, and you've got to go shopping with a mask and everything now. So I don't want to go too far really. I'm going to go over that way a little bit. Through that gap in the trees. It's really difficult with this glare on the screen. I'm going to have to get a little sun hood. I know there's a gap there. I'm well over the trees anyway, 32 metres. That should be fine. I'll go forward this way. Stretch its legs a little bit, or its wings rather. So we're just going over this field here. Just making sure I'm pointing at the drone still. There's a little pathway there. It's all good, looking good. Should bring it around a little bit. That's another thing I wanted to test today, the temperature as well. I had a temperature warning last time. Just checking that path, make sure there's nobody on it. There's the wind turbine. And home is that way. So I think what we'll do, go to the end of that, turn back round. What we're on percentage wise. Yeah, we're alright, 58%. So we're going to go to the end of that path and sort of come back a bit. And bring it round. Put a bit of forward stick on it as well. Just come into this field a little bit. Right, where's the wind turbine? There we go. There's a little bit glitchy there. It does sometimes glitch out in odd places. It goes really far and then it'll glitch out in some really, getting a weak signal there. So let's come forward a bit. Possibly not pointing the antennas towards my drone, possibly. So we're coming back now. That's my position on the grassy knoll. And you can use the indicator at the bottom centre. Look, you can see the drone, it's pointing towards you. Or you can bring up the little map in the corner just to see. So we're coming towards the grassy knoll. I've got a camping trip coming up soon, so I get it now. Yeah, I've just noticed something. I thought the red portion was the bit you've used up on the indicator, but it's not. It's on the other side of the indicator, so it's going anti-clockwise rather than clockwise. I thought it was going to go clockwise, which is a bit odd, isn't it? I suppose that's Chinese translation for you or something. So the indicator goes anti-clockwise, so remember that. And the red portion is the last part of your battery, not the bit you've used up rather. Yeah, I was thinking that was a bit odd. Oh well. So yeah, I'm chuffed with that, that's good. So I'm on that path there on the grassy knoll, coming in. It's just a test, this guys, nothing Oh, there it is. Bring it down a little bit. So we still got battery temperature and stuff like that, because we had, not battery temperature rather, what did we have last time? We had individual cell voltage, didn't we? So it's not giving you that now, the individual cell voltage, which is a bit strange. And I'm sure it gave you battery temperature before as well. So have we lost some features and gained? Have we paid for it by losing some features? Oh, what? That's a bit odd. Because that was quite handy, that, having the ability to check your individual cell voltage, make sure they're balanced up and correct. And also the battery temperature as well, I need that really. This is what I don't like about some of these updates. That's just giving you no, you can't scroll through that or anything. Oh, DJI, what are you playing at? Yeah, that individual cell voltage was really handy, and the temperature, the battery temperature was useful as well, especially on a hot day like this. I don't know what your battery is, don't I? What temperature your battery is. So unless I'm missing something, it just looks like we've got time now. 11 minutes till battery depleted. 9 minutes until forced landing. And it's not going to return to home because it's fairly close. And if you press it again, or hold it or something. Yeah, DJI, come on. If you're going to add something, don't take away other things as well. Oh, now I'm a bit disappointed now. I was excited about that and just wanted to show you guys big improvement. Now I'm a bit gutted. There's a train coming. Let's see if I can get that. So we're recording again. We've got the fresh battery in. I just want to check, make sure I'm not missing anything. If there's anything in the settings then that's been added, safety, let's have a look. Update home point. I'm looking for something for the battery. Battery info. I wonder if that's it then. Oh yeah, there it is. So they've put it in settings, haven't they? So if you need to check the cell status, it's in the settings, guys. And the temperature as well, over to the right there, look, 34.2. So yeah, you still retain that information, that data. They've just buried it in the settings a little bit. So it's in that first settings in your safety, and then click down to battery info. So that's okay.